Hi guys, this is Ranjit and welcome to the second episode of Real User Reviews. This is Adarsh here with us and he has been actually using the OnePlus 7 Pro. In fact, he's my nephew and he was stuck in Hyderabad due to this lockdown. So I thought, why not ask him what does he feel about the OnePlus 7 Pro. So Adarsh, when did you get this OnePlus 7 Pro?
I got it almost a year back.
So
Immediately after the launch.
Immediately after the launch. Okay. And prior to this, what was the smartphone that you were using?
Prior to this, I had the Pixel first generation.
Oh, so camera is obviously way better on the Pixel.
Yeah, obviously, it is way better because of the computational photography.
So before we proceed, I would just want to give a background also. Adarsh is a little bit into photography also. So he'll also share what he liked about the camera on the OnePlus 7 Pro later on. So let's start this. So as you told, almost 1 year that you have been using this smartphone.
Yeah.
So now, can you name two top features that you liked on this OnePlus 7 Pro?
The reason why I bought this phone is because of the extremely fast charging.
Okay, I thought
At that time, it was like that.
Okay.
And apart from that, the stock Android experience and the high refresh rate.
Oh, high refresh rate. Don't you think that was a marketing thing? And do you still use it on the 90 hertz or go back to the 60 hertz?
No, I obviously use it at 90 hertz
So
all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
So haven't you noticed any impact on the battery moving from 90 to 60?
It doesn't really matter to me because it's a very fast charging phone.
Okay, so we'll talk about the charging and all these things. And again, guys, he does game a lot, so I'm going to ask questions about gaming also to him. Some of you asked in the prior one. Vinayak didn't do any gaming, but he does, so I'll also ask about that. Okay, so now as you have used it over a year, and generally, okay, before we proceed to that, how long did you use your Pixel?
I used it for 3 years.
Wow, 3 years.
Yeah.
So this is now 1 year. So do you plan to upgrade to the new whatever phone, or do you plan to continue with this
No,
one?
I plan to continue for this phone for another 1.5 years at least.
So you are a person who does not like to upgrade frequently.
Yeah, I don't think there's much need right now as I'm not a professional. So whatever use I get out of my phone right now is fine.
Makes sense actually, less e-waste. Now as you have used it for a year, you are telling me. Obviously, every phone has some weakness or a flaw or something. Anything that you would say should have been improved on this one?
The camera, for sure. The camera, for sure. Apart from that, it's an extremely fast phone. Almost near stock Android experience. Absolutely, like extremely less bloatware, if any. So, yeah, only one problem that I have is with the camera.
So camera, you're telling it's weak, but after updates, because I know initially the camera was very bad. But with updates it improved a little bit. But
Yeah,
what do you
obviously.
feel?
It improved a little bit, but you don't get the natural colors like what I used to get in Pixel.
Okay.
And it's just not that lifelike.
Okay. So you're telling even in the Pro one the camera is the weak point.
Yeah.
So let's see. Are you okay? As you already mentioned, you're not going to upgrade. But now the OnePlus 8 Pro has come out and they're touting it as camera. So are you excited about it or like no?
No, actually, because even when the OnePlus 7 Pro was launched, they said a lot about the DxO mark ratings.
DxO, yes, it's a
And
number.
it's a number. It's just a number. It doesn't prove that your camera is as good as they claim it to be.
Okay.
So I don't really care about.
So still after all the updates, now it's 1 year. Now I don't think so the camera will improve further with any updates. Still you say the camera is not that great.
It's good. It's among maybe the top 5.
Okay.
I don't know about what right now is the scene, but at that time I would consider it in the top 5. But it's obviously not the best.
So still I would say you are not that happy with the camera.
No, not at all.
This is the rear facing camera. How about the front facing camera? Because it has that pop-up camera.
Like one more feature that I would say that the reason why I bought this phone is because I don't use the selfie camera that much. And it's because of the pop-up camera. Like it's much more secure.
Achha, you're scared that somebody will spy you from the front facing camera.
Exactly. No, like it happens. It has happened. So Nobody knows.
So, if you notice, Adarsh, all the new phones, all the new smartphones, even Samsung, this is Motorola, the new OnePlus, none of them are coming now with the pop-up camera.
Yeah, I think they should have.
This is one rare person who likes pop-up camera. I actually, apart from the privacy thing, what you are talking about, I feel it's a mechanical thing. By the way, did the pop-up camera anytime give you any problems?
No, not at all. Like, I know it's a mechanical thing. I haven't noticed any noise or any.
Achha, so it is working as expected.
Yeah.
So that's good to know. So okay, now. This is a gaming question. So obviously he's young. He's like 23, 24.
Yeah.
So he does. I know a lot of gaming, and he was sort of a gamer also before smartphones came. He had a console. So what about gaming on smartphones? Do you do gaming on smartphones? So what's your experience with this one?
Yeah, I have been gaming a lot even before I used to game on the smartphones. Like, I have had a PS, a PlayStation, and an Xbox, and I have been gaming on smartphones for around 2-3 years now, and it has had a huge leap. I feel, from what it was before and what it has been right now with the likes of PUBG, Fortnite coming on.
So what do you say is the gaming experience on this particular smartphone, the OnePlus 7?
It's way better than on Pixel.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's way better. Like,
in what way? I can understand you have stereo speakers, or it's more fluid, or it doesn't heat. What? You're saying good. What?
The battery life is good. The heating is also better than what was on Pixel.
Okay.
It heats less as compared to Pixel, and there's absolutely no lag.
Okay. And how about the stereo speaker experience?
The stereo speakers are nice, but I mostly use headphones when I game.
Oh, okay, that's nice. So you're telling for gaming, you did a lot of gaming. Particularly, what are the games that you played? PUBG, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I only play PUBG on smart.
And it plays in the high. You play it on the high graphic settings, or
yeah.
And it handles
high refresh rate. Yeah.
And it handles everything.
Yeah, everything.
Okay, that's nice.
It just heats up a little after 2.5 hours of gaming.
Continuously you do that. Any smartphone will do.
Yeah, any smartphone will do that.
Okay. So gaming wise, you don't have a problem, and now even after a year, it hasn't slowed down. You're telling me.
Yeah, it hasn't slowed down.
Okay. Okay. This I know you will be happy, but I have to ask, what about the user interface? That is Oxygen OS experience you had.
I think it's one of the best skins of Android, and it's very fluid, and the overall experience has been quite nice.
What about updates? Because now it might have come, the Android 10 update might have come. Did it come soon, or you had to wait a
I've
lot?
had prompt updates all the time.
So update situation is good yet?
Yeah, update situation is fine.
And you're still happy with Oxygen OS?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Okay. This as it's the Pro series. This also has that Quad HD option. So mostly you're using it what? Full HD or Quad HD?
QHD.
Okay. And you're happy with it?
Yeah.
If you talk about the screen quality, let's talk about the screen quality, because that's one of the most expensive things in a modern smartphone.
Yeah.
So how about this screen quality?
I think it's a very vibrant screen.
Okay.
Could have been a little less. But
so
yeah,
punchy.
It's an extremely vibrant.
But I think so. Others, many of the consumers like that punchiness and all that.
I'm sure.
Samsung used to do it a lot. They have toned it down, but
I think all the companies focus on that only, and they forget like what actually a screen should look like.
yeah, because as he is a photographer, so I think so that color accuracy you're talking about. Yeah. So okay, this is an interesting question, and I'm sure a lot of users might have had in mind. And as you purchase this, the OnePlus 7 Pro, and just after I think so 4 months or something, the Pro T came. So what did you feel about that?
I felt cheated or annoyed because you put in a lot of money to buy a smartphone, and then immediately after 3-4 months, a similar model comes up.
Almost similar.
Yeah,
only
almost similar.
855 plus.
Yeah, they could have included all of the features they are claiming that they are new in the next smartphone that they are going to sell in the previous one also.
Yeah, they could have. Yeah. So you felt like it's bad, right? You felt like, okay.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been done. Yeah, it shouldn't be done now also.
I also felt that the OnePlus 7 Pro T didn't make a lot of sense. So that's what a regular user feels. about it. I hope we are hearing rumors that after the OnePlus 8 Pro we might not get the T. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. I hope
let's
so
see.
that happens. Like,
You'll be happy. Okay. 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 Now let's talk about few things. And I know because you've used it for a year, the top 2 or 3 things that you do not like on the smartphone.
the camera for sure.
First.
And throughout the year, I have been using it very rigorously. So I think the heating has increased.
Okay.
The smartphone heats a little more, and the battery has also gone down, I guess, 5 to 10%.
Okay, but I'll just tell one thing. Adarsh is a very hardcore aggressive user. You daily on the mobile you spend about 7-8 hours, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And he plays a lot of games. So now he's saying that the battery life is it drastically reduced?
No. It's not drastically reduced. It has reduced, and it is it's expected to reduce.
Okay. So these are the things. But apart from that, anything else do you think that you didn't like? Camera, as I've told you,
Yeah.
heating you're telling as that. So more or less, I'm assuming. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, you're okay with the phone.
Yeah, I'm okay with the phone. I don't plan to change the phone.
So you don't plan to change the phone. Okay, now let's put this question. I asked this to everyone. If you were to purchase this phone again, would you have done it or not?
I would have.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have. The one more problem that I have with this phone is the curved screen.
Actually, you don't like that curve.
I don't like the curved screen. There are too many accidental touches.
Okay. And still, after a year, still you're annoyed with it.
Yeah, I'm still annoyed with it.
Okay, that's an interesting point. Okay, does this have the 3.5mm headphone jack?
No,
So you're okay with that?
I'm fine with it. I think it's.
But how come you're telling you're doing a lot of gaming with the Bluetooth headset you're using? There is sometimes that minor lag.
Yeah, there is a minor lag, but when you game a lot every day,
You get
used to it. Yeah.
So don't you think that's a compromise?
I think it's a compromise, and I think the technology will improve.
So anyways, this is off topic. What is the headset that you're using? Bluetooth headset.
I have the Bose QC35.
So you do gaming and stuff with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So overall, what I'm judging from our conversations is that you are still satisfied with this phone.
Yeah.
Apart from the camera that you didn't like from the start,
Yeah.
and you continue to do not like it that much.
Yeah.
You're living with it.
Yeah. I would have preferred a camera quality like that on a Pixel.
That your expectations are too high, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I know it's too high, but still, like my ideal phone would have a camera like that.
So let's say, okay, next, because as you're telling camera, hypothetically, let's say this is next year. OnePlus 9 might come. Would you go for OnePlus 9 or you would shift to some other brand or something?
I still like the phone. I like this phone a lot because it's extremely fast.
Much Oxygen OS.
Yeah, and I had the problem with Pixel because it wasn't fast at all. It used to lag a lot. The only good thing about
Pixel is the
camera. Nothing else was good about it.
Yeah, heating issue was also there in Pixel. Many people they think Pixel is perfect. Pixel also had its share of issues.
Yeah.
So overall, I would say if they improve the camera by next year, you might again stick with the OnePlus.
Yeah, obviously.
So overall, I would say he's satisfied except the camera. Would love to know what if you guys have the OnePlus 7 Pro and now that you have used it for almost 1 year, what is your experience? Anyways, guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. And again, Adarsh, thanks for coming here and sharing your frank opinion.
Thank you for having me.
Anyways, guys, bye-bye.